Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us remotely, we have Dan Eblagon. He's the Chief Marketing Officer at Bond. We're going to learn about retailers and a unique opportunity they have to put their businesses at an advantage. Dan, it's great to speak with you. Thanks so much for joining us. And this is actually an interesting narrative because we've heard so much doom and gloom around the retail space with less people going shopping and stores having to close down. Tell us more why this could be an opportunity for retailers.
So, hey, first of all, thank you for inviting us. So actually, Bond, we offer we call it a kind of a nano distribution network. So we deployed a nano distribution center network. It means that we have our own spaces around 400, 500 square feet located in prime location within the neighborhood. So where the customers and consumers live. So retailers can be, for the first time, very close to their customers, offering this super fast, light delivery for anything they need. So instead of using giant warehouses outside the city, and then using those third-party logistics partners to deliver the goods from the fulfillment center into the city. So basically, we offer brands and retailers to fully own the last mile piece of the funnel. And actually live and be very close to their customers. So when a customer needs to get something, it won't take 2, 3, 4 days. Just a few hours away from being at his doorsteps.
So this is really interesting. These nano distribution centers, can you find them in a city like New York City, for example? Where would they go?
So sure. Basically, we started the company. Our first network were in Tel Aviv, in Israel. We started as a direct-to-consumer brand ourselves. As a direct-to-consumer brand ourselves, we put a lot of effort in customer experience. From the brand itself, to the brand story, to the acquisition funnel, Facebook, Instagram, everything. But one thing, was missing, and we felt like the disappointment from the side of the consumers, it's when, for the first time we met our consumers at the real world, in the delivery. So we understood that instead of using the third-party logistics partners, which are, they're measured by the number of drop-offs and no intention, and, they're not related to the brand in any way, we thought, how can we own the full funnel, and decided to set up those now distribution centers. Did it in Tel Aviv. The brands grew more than 10x in less than a year. And we understand the impact, and we saw, the impact of the last mile experience on the brand and the business KPI. So at that point, we understood that maybe, we came up with a solution, logistical solution for our own brand, but it might be a very good solution for any other retailer or e-commerce brand or direct-to-consumer brand in the States. So a few months ago, we deployed the network in Manhattan. So we're operating today in New York, 5 boroughs. You can find so nano distribution center can be like a barber shop. It can be like a parterre. It can be any space. It can be like a parking lot, like empty parking lot that we can use something like that. So we can turn any space. So it's not just real estate, but any space we can turn into a distribution center when you can store goods. By the way, any kind of goods. So it can be like food, beverages, fashion, home essentials, anything that is needed. And we've built the network in that way that, each night a truck will come only once, get only once into the city, leaving the goods in each one of the nano distribution centers. And at the morning, each nano distribution center is managed by a local team that is responsible for anything from getting the inventory, do the pick and pack, and deliver the goods. While connecting, the connection between the consumer and the courier team.
And I would imagine you're seeing a surge in demand right now.
Yeah, so it's a crazy time, right? So we started, we got to the city more than around 6 months ago. We didn't expect like everybody, and we see a big surge now. Basically and mostly from we thought e-commerce, maybe from 8 or 12% will go to, I don't know, 30 in 5 years. But we see that, what is happening now that people know it became so functional, and people are just need that, and they need that, and the brands need to set up their own logistical solutions in order to provide their goods. So, like it suddenly became so essential for all sides.
All right, Dan, thanks so much for joining me. Appreciate the insight. And thanks for joining us. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.